Trump and crypto back in the spotlight, from massive political deals to XRP scoring a huge win in China, and even Donald Trump Jr. jumping into Web3. This week has been packed with bullish momentum. Let's dive in. So before we dive in, what if reading books, taking quizzes, and even spinning a wheel could actually earn you crypto? Well, that's exactly what Invincible Read is doing. This Telegram mini app is called Invincible Read, and it's a Web3 reading and rewards platform built right inside Telegram. Every action you take, whether it's spinning the daily wheel, finishing a quiz, reading a book, or even inviting a friend, earns you Read points. And those points, they'll be converted into Read tokens at launch. It's also soon expanding to Base. Very cool. So here's what's cool. Daily spin for free rewards, quests and tasks to boost your earnings, quizzes that pay you per correct answer, books to read, both free and premium with tokens. And then you also have leaderboards to track top earners. Every book comes with a permanent on-chain ID using UCNS, so it's real ownership and not just a file. And right now the Read token pre-sale is live. That means you can join before the launch, and you guys know we always talk about timing, right? So sometimes we look at opportunities. It's right place, right time, right opportunity. This could be the right opportunity for you, and you could actually be a part of the community from day one. Think of it as a read to earn ecosystem. So check out Invincible Read today. Start earning while you read. It's almost a no-brainer, and don't miss the pre-sale. Links are in the description. So Trump Media just struck a deal with a massive $6.42 billion deal with crypto.com. So this comes through a new SPAC that will form Trump Media Group and Crow Strategy, funded by $1 billion in Crow tokens. You know, crypto.com, that is their token, CRO. So the $1 billion is funded with Crow tokens, cash, and warrants, along with $5 billion credit line from Yorkville. So this is one of the largest political and crypto crossovers we've ever seen, linking a major presidential figure to the future of blockchain adoption. So the message is clear right now, guys. Politics and crypto are merging to a whole new level. And today, they just announced that they will be utilizing in the United States government blockchain for transparency. So even today, it was announced that the Department of Commerce will put economic data on the blockchain. And that was announced by Howard Lutnick, who is the Commerce Secretary. He didn't clarify which blockchain. I tried to find out, guys, for you, which blockchain will be selected. He did not note that, but it does sound like a Cardano play. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the decentralization. I'm looking at the transparency that they're trying to align with. It seems like a Cardano play. I could be wrong. I can't necessarily think maybe Hedera, maybe, but it seems like a Cardano play. I don't think Ethereum, right? You don't necessarily you can't really utilize Bitcoin in that regard. And there's not really any other, you wouldn't use Solana. It's too much associated with the Wild Wild West, I would say. So in my opinion, it does look like Cardano. Now, as soon as I figure out exactly, I'm gonna keep digging. As soon as we find out exactly, we will let you know. But this does really seem like a Cardano play, especially as it was hinted during the election that Cardano can actually help with preventing election interferences, or preventing, really just having that transparent model when it comes to votes and elections. So we'll see what happens, but definitely wanted to highlight that. But if we look at the moves that the Trump family is making, they're aligning themselves to make more money than they've have in their entire empire, right? They're aligning themselves to, you think they've made money with real estate and hotels and golf courses. They're aligning themselves to make 10 times that with crypto. So very excited to see that. And we'll see how that goes. So next up, XRP making the news. XRP announces strategic partnership with Linklogis. which is a strategic partnership to advance global digital supply chain finance applications. Now, with seeing all the hype and all the news with XRP, we're seeing a lot of partnerships come that I believe was signed already. I think these partnerships aren't anything new. I think these partnerships were just the announcement now is just a formality. I think a lot of people were just on the sidelines or under NDA pending the outcome of the SEC situation, because no one wanted to be caught with their pants down per se, and they get found guilty, and whoever's associated with them, it ends up tarnishing their brand as well, or their institution, I should say. So I don't think any of this is last minute or just happened. I think a lot of this was in the works, and very excited to see XRP continue to advance and continue to show, the value add, right? And just to be clear, XRP really isn't for retail, right? XRP is mainly for institutions and banks and B2B businesses and companies, right? So I think there might be a scenario where there may not be any more XRP available. I think that is something to really consider, because the size and the I would say the magnitude of these companies that are accumulating not only XRP, right? And I don't necessarily think there's been a lot of accumulation, at least not publicly. I think if you look on the network, I think you'll see some, but the amount of volume that these businesses are going to need to gobble up of XRP, and that XRP has the relationships and has the partnerships. I don't see a scenario where XRP the supply that's available for people to buy, average people, retail people, is going to be slim to none, in my opinion, especially if these strategic partnerships continue to play out. They're going to need to buy a bag, and not just a little bag that we're talking about 100,000, $1 million. No, they're going to need to buy a bag of XRP to fuel the network, to fuel the system for it to run smoothly. That's what I think XRP is. I think that's going to happen. And I definitely think that none of these partnerships are by chance. I think a lot of these have been in the works. So we'll see how XRP continues to play out and continues to be a leader. I just want everyone to remember that they're not number 3 on CoinMarketCap for no reason, right? You look at CoinMarketCap, they're not number 3 for no reason. So the mindset of thinking that, it's $2 and what, 98 cents today, the logic of it's $2.98, XRP's not. For anyone to say XRP's not going to make an impact or not going to be around, I don't see how. How are you number 3 in a $1 trillion industry? You're the 3rd largest per market cap. I know you guys love market cap. If you're the 3rd largest per market cap, how are you just going to dip out and just disappear, right? How is XRP not going to do anything? Or XRP is worthless, right? It's not worth. If it's number 3, if you're in the top 10, love it or hate it, it's not worthless. I hate to say it. I hate to burst people's bubbles, but they're top 10 for a reason. Cardano's top 10 for a reason. Dogecoin is top 10 for a reason. Whether that's community, Tron is top 10 for a reason, right? So whether you love them or hate them, I'm not a big fan of Solana, but love it or hate it, I did well investing in Solana nonetheless. They're there for a reason, right? And so XRP, I think, is going to be an outlier when it comes to bringing real utility, right? XRP is going to bring utility, and that's going to impact the price, right? So the fact that people are saying XRP can't hit this number, can't hit that number, it's not going to do this, I just don't. How do you realistically say that with research done, right? And I get it if it's just it's just an opinion and it's just things that we've heard and we've we've seen. We have people that just don't like XRP. That's fine. You don't have to. But even when I had friends saying, yeah, I'm not touching XRP, right? It's maintained a top 10 position for a reason. That needs to carry some weight for sure. So I think XRP is probably one of the most undervalued projects in the top 10, just because the upside appreciation is far greater than I think anyone's really thinking about, especially when you have partnerships like, I would say daily, not daily, I would say weekly. You're starting to hear more and more partnerships. These NDAs are coming undone. They're allowed to now talk about what I think has been in the works for a long time now. So very excited to see that. And then we have Donald Trump Jr. His VC firm bets on Polymarket. So the world's largest predictions market has received an investment from Donald Trump Jr.'s venture capital fund. And this is huge. This new form of betting faces little legal risks under Trump 2.0. Even pro sports leagues like the NFL raise alarms. Driving news, where we look at here, 1989 Capital, which is Trump Jr. Joined last year as a partner, invested double-digit millions of dollars into Polymarket, which recently valued of north of $1 billion by Founders Fund. Trump Jr. will also join Polymarket's advisory board. So Americans aren't allowed to use Polymarket right now, which claims to have hosted over $6 billion in predictions so far this year. But that may soon change. Of course it will. Polymarket has also announced that the DOJ and CFTC have both closed investigations into the company. Probes that included an FBI raid last year on the CEO Shane Copland's apartment. Right? That's all going away. You got the president's son on the advisory board. That's going away for sure. So a ton of strategic moves happening, and odds are they're going to incorporate, if they haven't already, they're going to incorporate crypto into that as well. Right? So the writing's on the wall, guys. Opportunities right in front of you for sure. And so we have Trump partnering with Crypto.com, which is one of the largest U.S. exchanges. And then we have XRP powering supply chain finance in China. And then we have Donald Trump Jr. betting big on Web3 prediction markets. This is a clear signal, guys, that crypto is becoming deeply intertwined with global politics and also finance. The writing is on the wall, and you have an opportunity to be a part of it. So I hope you got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.